The idea of this video is to make your aerial moves effortlessly beautiful. When you know how to spin, even the most basic moves can look really great. Today we're gonna practice these 3 moves together. First without spinning, and I will show you how to start a slow spin and how to increase the speed of your spin. Even if you're new to spinning, this is gonna be a fun and short practice.
Let's start with setting up. I am using my 8 meter today, but I'm going to shorten it to hip height for the first 2 moves. Then stretch it, test it, grab your mat and make sure your body is nice and warm. And now we can start here. I am leaning down on the hammock and slowly bringing one knee up, trying my best not to swing, and slowly go down to a straddle. And now slowly come back up again. Let's practice this one more time before we move on. Remember, one knee at a time. You're fully in control and not swinging. Try also letting the arms go. And now slowly returning to your starting position. If you're swinging or your invert looking something like this, here's a drill I would like you to try. Come to this position. You're doing a hollow body on the hammock. You can do it with bent knees or straight knees. Now try to balance without hands. This is how you can work on a nice and strong core. Let's continue to our second move. The beginning is the same. I'm leaning down, bring my knees up to straddle. Then I'm bending my knees to put my feet in the hammock, squeezing my ab so I can go up and grab the pole. Reach high for a cleaner look. I'm gonna press my knees and shoulders down. All of these small details are going to help you to look a lot more graceful, especially when you spin. Let's come back down together. Repeat it one more time before spinning. Starting from inverting, bending the knees, feet in the hammock, go up and grab high. And now remember, press everything, including shoulders and legs down. This is just a moment to feel how strong you are. Let's come back down. Try together the easiest way to start a spin. A shorter hammock is going to be more challenging to spin and invert, so I like to keep mine around my hip. And now leaning on it, like how we practiced before. Let's try this arm movement with me. Check out my left arm and how my whole body went with it. Now here's my right arm. See that my hip also follow. Now here's what you do with the left knee. You want to drive it to the right side of the hammock. And now I'm opening up my left leg and putting all the arms and leg movement together. Voila, you're spinning. It was easy, right? Let's come back down. Let's start a spin again and go into straddle. If you find yourself swinging, just pay attention how you start. I'm leaning down, opening my left side and get ready to drive them to the right side to drive the spin. And now opening my legs to straddle. If you make your body small, you can really feel the speed going faster. Now I'm just playing with the arms, see how they feel, and slowly come back down. Keep working on an elegant spin. If you're feeling dizzy, take a pause and look outside your window. But if you're ready, let's start again and keep going. I'm leaning down again and now driving everything to the right and opening to straddle. Now make my body small again to increase the speed. You can see I'm really enjoying myself with my arms. I'm climbing up and now Now getting ready to press everything down. And when I'm here, I'm also turning my hip to one side just to make it look nice. Enjoy myself for a moment. And slowly coming back the way that I came from. Voila, here's the first two moves. For the last move, I'm gonna untie the knot because I need the whole length. Let's also practice together without spinning first. I'm making a little step like this and putting my right foot in and slowly sitting my hip so that it's the same line as my foot. And then now I'm bringing my right leg through. Notice that my left and right leg are pointed to the left and right side like I'm doing a split, while my body leaning down on the hammock to make this shape. If you don't have a strong split yet, you can stop here, or you can crochet your right leg and pull yourself and turn your hip to go into a standing split. It is more challenging to do it in low ceiling as there's less fabric for me to pull around. So don't worry if this is a struggle for you. Now I'll show you how I spin with this longer hammock. Very important to sit the hip down so I can find my center and see that my right knee, it's opening and closing to drive the spin. Everything is really from the hip, and try to get that feeling as you're practicing with me now. I also use my hip to bring my body up high and kicking my left and right knee to the opposite side for this. Feel free to stop here, or you can spin with me again and try to go into the standing split. This time I'm really drawing power from my hip to drive a much faster spin. Opening the legs to the side and go into this balance pose. My idea was to do a sideways split for those who haven't gotten their split to do a standing split yet. And now I'm crocheting my leg to pull myself up to a standing split. I hope you see that everything comes from the hip. It's how you can make the spin as stable as possible. There are many things we can do after this, but today we're going to just keep it here as our basic spinning class.
Great job for following along, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want more practice along videos like this, just let me know in the comments. And did you hear that we're hosting our first aerial dance retreat in an 8.5 outdoor studio with sling, hammock, hoop, and silks to play? If you want to train together in person this year, check out aerialpractice.com or the link in the description box below and sign up quickly because there isn't much time left to plan. I hope to see you in Portugal. Until then, fly safe and see you in the next video.